Good morning, class 12th. Up to last class, we have studied about capacitor and capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Now we are going to study a quite simple topic, that is grouping of capacitors. जैसे आपने क्लास 10th में स्टडी किया था ग्रुपिंग ऑफ रेजिस्टेंसेस, similarly we are going to study grouping of capacitors. And this grouping, first we will study about series combination of capacitors. Okay, so let us see the diagram. These are three capacitors having capacities C1, C2 and C3. If they are connected in series, it means they are in one path. So when capacitors are connected along one path only between 2 points, then they are said to be in series combination. तो ये दो points हैं, इन दो points के बीच में एक ये single path है और single path पर capacitors को connect किया है, so they are in series combination. Total potential difference is V. So due to this potential difference, let plus Q flow through this conductor wire. So first plate will acquire plus Q charge. Okay. When it acquires plus Q charge, minus Q get induced on the inner surface and plus Q get induced on outer surface. Okay. So because of repulsion between plus and plus Q will go to first plate of capacitor C2. Okay. But minus Q will stick on this inner surface. Now first plate of capacitor acquire plus Q charge. So it will induce minus Q charge on inner face and plus Q charge on outer face. So this positive charge will attract negative charge, but this positive charge will repel positive charge on outer surface. So due to repulsion, positive charge will move to third plate. So first plate of capacitor C3 acquires positive value of charge, and in the same way inner surface will acquire negative charge and plus charge will move to this direction. Okay, so in this way you can see all capacitors are having same charges. Their capacities are different, hence potential difference across each capacitor will be different. Potential difference across first capacitor is V1, potential difference across second capacitor is V2, potential difference across third capacitor is V3. So this is all about series combination, that charge across each capacitor remains same, but potentials are different. So according to rule, what is potential difference across first capacitor? Apply formula. It is Q by C1. Potential difference across second capacitor, Q by C2, and potential difference across third capacitor V3, it is Q by C3. Charge on each capacitor is same. Okay, so what is total potential difference? You can see the total potential difference V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Substitute the value of V1, Q by C1, V2, Q by C2, V3, Q by C3. Now, suppose CS is net capacitance in series combination. Then total potential V is equal to total charge supplied Q upon total capacitance CS. So in left hand side we can substitute the value of V, that is Q by CS, it is Q by C1, Q by C2, Q by C3. So we can say 1 upon CS is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. So this is the expression for net capacitance in series combination. So you can say in series combination, reciprocal of the net capacitance is equal to sum of reciprocals of individual capacitances. So this is all about series combination. Next, see parallel combination. So again there are three capacitors C1, C2 and C3. In parallel combination, potential difference across each capacitor remains same. If V potential is applied, because all three are connected between two same terminals, so potential difference across first, second and third capacitor will be V. Now total charge supplied is Q. So at this junction, this charge get distributed in three branches: Q1 to first capacitor, Q2 to second capacitor and Q3 to third capacitor. So potential is same but charges are different. So apply this simple rule. What is the charge on first capacitor Q1? It is C1 into V. Charge on second capacitor Q2, it is C2 into V. And charge on third capacitor Q3, it is C3 into V. What was the total charge supplied? That is Q. So we can say Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. This is the law of conservation of charge. So if Cp is the net capacitance in parallel combination, then total charge Q is equal to total capacitance Cp is total potential V. So Q is equal to C into V. Substitute this value. Left hand side में Cp into V. First C1V, then C2V and this C3V. V throughout common, so we can say Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. So in parallel combination, net capacitance is equal to sum of individual capacitances. तो यहाँ थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है कि जो रेजिस्टेंस के लिए पैरेलल का फॉर्मूला था वो कैपेसिटेंस के लिए सीरीज का फॉर्मूला है, और जो कैपेसिटेंस के लिए रेजिस्टेंस के लिए सीरीज का फॉर्मूला था वो कैपेसिटेंस में पैरेलल का फॉर्मूला है. सो देयर इज सम काइंड ऑफ सिमिलरिटी. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज एनर्जी स्टोर्ड इन ए कैपेसिटर. क्या कैपेसिटर भी एनर्जी स्टोर करता है? सो see the charging process. Initially, first conductor is not charged. There is no charge on first conductor or second conductor. Whenever we start charging, obviously this plate acquires positive charge and this plate acquires negative charge. Now, if it possesses positive charge, the charge is continuously supplied to this plate. If a plate is having positive charge, it means it is at high potential. If charges are free to move, then they will move from high potential to low potential. But if we are charging the capacitor, it means we are supplying positive charge to positive plate. It means to a high potential. और जब भी आप हाई पोटेंशियल को सप्लाई करना चाहते हैं, obviously some work has to be done in supplying और इन गिविंग एडिशनल चार्ज. आप देखें इस पर प्लस पॉजिटिव चार्ज है, आने वाला चार्ज भी कैसा होगा? पॉजिटिव होगा. दिस पॉजिटिव चार्ज गेट रिपेल्ड बाय ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट पॉजिटिव चार्ज ऑन द प्लेट. सो इस रिपल्शन के अगेंस्ट आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? वर्क करना पड़ेगा. एंड दैट वर्क डन विल स्टोर इन द कैपेसिटर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एनर्जी. सो व्हेन ए कैपेसिटर इज चार्ज्ड, सम वर्क इज डन इन गिविंग एन एडिशनल चार्ज अगेंस्ट the force due to repulsion by already present charges. तो already present जो चार्ज है वो रिपेल करते हैं, फिर भी आपको चार्ज ऐड करना है तो इस रिपल्शन के अगेंस्ट क्या करना पड़ेगा? वर्क करना पड़ेगा. एंड दैट वर्क डन विल स्टोर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एनर्जी. सो मीनवाइल ड्यूरिंग चार्जिंग, सपोज एट एनी इंस्टेंट चार्ज ऑन कंडक्टर इज Q. So what will be the potential difference? Potential difference V is equal to Q by C. Now suppose we have added a small amount of charge dq. Then what is work done? Potential की फॉर्मूला पता है, potential is equal to work upon charge. तो आप बता सकते हैं work done is equal to क्या होगा? Potential into charge. So small amount of work done dw is equal to V into dq. What is value of V here? It is Q by C. So Q by C into dq. So what is the total work done in charging to a value Q? 0 से Q तक चार्ज करने में कितना वर्क करना पड़ेगा? तो obviously amount of work done is equal to integration of Q by C into dq from 0 to Q when it is completely uncharged and when it is fully charged. Integrate Q. Integration of Q is Q square by 2, Q square by 2 and C is as it is. So this amount of work done is equal to potential energy. So U is equal to Q square upon 2C. Now if we substitute value of Q as CV, Q की वैल्यू को आप CV पुट कर दें, पुट करें यहाँ पे C square V square upon C, one time C cancel, so you find U is equal to half CV square. And if I put C is equal to Q upon V, then one Q cancel, so U is equal to half QV. So these are three formulas in different form. U is equal to Q square upon 2C, U is equal to half CV square, and Q is equal to 1 upon 2 QV. This is electrostatic potential energy stored in a capacitor. Now, next simpler portion is energy density. So, density means energy per unit volume. So, total energy stored per unit volume of capacitor is called energy density. So, energy density is equal to total energy upon volume, because energy per unit volume है. So energy का फॉर्मूला 1 upon 2 CV स्क्वायर. वॉल्यूम, प्लेट कैपेसिटर में प्लेट्स का एरिया A है, डिस्टेंस D है, सो वॉल्यूम इज A इंटू D. अब देखें क्या क्या वैल्यू सब्सटीट्यूट कर सकते हैं. C इज इक्वल टू एप्सिलॉन 0 A अपॉन D. व्हाट इज पोटेंशियल? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड अगर E था तो E के लिए फॉर्मूला आपको पता है, चेंज इन पोटेंशियल अपॉन डिस्टेंस. E इज इक्वल टू V अपॉन D. सो यू कैन से V इज इक्वल टू E इंटू D. ये पोटेंशियल ग्रेडियंट वाला फॉर्मूला ही है. E इज इक्वल टू dV अपॉन dr. तो यहाँ पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस V है और सेपरेशन जो है वो D है. सो V इज इक्वल टू E इंटू D. सब्स्टिट्यूट दिस वैल्यू 1 अपॉन 2, C की वैल्यू एप्सिलॉन 0 A अपॉन D, V स्क्वायर तो E स्क्वायर इंटू D स्क्वायर, वॉल्यूम A इंटू D. यू कैन सी A to A कैंसिल, D into D, D square cancel. So what left? Energy density small u is equal to 1 upon 2 epsilon 0 E square. This is energy per unit volume. So energy is measured in joule, volume in meter cube. And this is dimensional formula. Joule is equal to m1 L2 T minus 2 and volume is L3. So it is m1 L minus 1 T minus 2. Okay. So this is the expression for energy density. Next, quite simpler portion is common potential. Now, suppose we have two capacitors. हम इसको एक सिंपल वे में समझते हैं. This is capacitor C1, this is capacitor C2. दोनों को separately चार्ज किया. Suppose this capacitor acquires charge Q1 and this capacitor acquires charge Q2. Potential on this capacitor is V1, potential on this capacitor is V2. Okay. Now suppose we connect them. दोनों कैपेसिटर्स को आप कनेक्ट कर दें तो ऑब्वियसली V1 और V2 डिफरेंट पोटेंशियल्स है. अगर एक पोटेंशियल हायर हुआ और एक पोटेंशियल लोअर हुआ तो क्या होगा? हायर पोटेंशियल से लोअर पोटेंशियल तक चार्ज का फ्लो होगा, क्योंकि पोटेंशियल का डिफरेंस है और चार्ज हमेशा हायर पोटेंशियल से लोअर पोटेंशियल की तरफ फ्लो होता है. सपोज V1 इज ग्रेटर तो ऑब्वियसली फर्स्ट कैपेसिटर से सेकंड कैपेसिटर तक चार्ज का फ्लो होगा. एंड दिस फ्लो कंटिन्यूज टिल बोथ कैपेसिटर एक्वायर सेम पोटेंशियल. दोनों पर पोटेंशियल क्या हो जाएगा? सेम हो जाएगा. तो उस समय चार्ज का फ्लो रुक जाएगा. सो आफ्टर redistribution of charge on first capacitor becomes Q1 dash, charge on second capacitor becomes Q2 dash. Now the potential is same on two capacitor. We have to find this common potential. So when two capacitor at different potentials are connected, then charge flow from a capacitor at high potential to a capacitor at low potential. And when two capacitor attains same potential, then flow of charge get stopped. Then potential at this stage is called common potential. तो हम बिफोर कनेक्शन देखते हैं और फिर आफ्टर कनेक्शन देखते हैं. Two capacitors C1 and C2, potentials are V1 and V2, charges are Q1 and Q2. So what is Q1? It is C1 V1. What is Q2? It is C2 V2. Now when both are connected mutually, charges becomes Q1 dash and Q2 dash. क्योंकि चार्ज शेयर होंगे, शेयरिंग तब तक चलेगी जब तक पोटेंशियल सेम ना हो जाए. Now common potential is V. अगर कॉमन पोटेंशियल V है, so what is charge on first capacitor Q1 dash? It is C1 into V. What is charge on second capacitor Q2 dash? It is C2 into V. Now law of conservation of charge लगाएं. Total charge after connection, total charge before connection, because there is no loss of charge. So C1V plus C2V, it is equal to C1V1 plus C2V2. Take V common. So C1 plus C2 is equal to C1V1 plus C2V2. So you can find out value of V. Common potential V is equal to C1V1 plus C2V2 upon C1 plus C2. This is expression for common potential. Now, what happens to the energy in this process? आपने दो कैपेसिटर्स को कनेक्ट किया, लेकिन इस प्रोसेस में एनर्जी का चेंज होता है. एनर्जी पर क्या इफेक्ट पड़ता है? इज देयर एनी लॉस ऑफ एनर्जी? क्योंकि चार्ज फ्लो होगा तो सिस्टम को वर्क करना पड़ेगा, और वर्क में कुछ एनर्जी कंज्यूम होगी, और जब एनर्जी कंज्यूम होगी तो ऑब्वियसली आइसोलेटेड सिस्टम है, एक्सटर्नली हम एनर्जी सप्लाई नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो सिस्टम की खुद की एनर्जी कंज्यूम होगी, तो ऑब्वियसली देयर शुड बी loss of energy on sharing charges. The things are same as discussed earlier. Two capacitors C1 and C2 having potentials V1 and V2, charges Q1 and Q2. After sharing charges, potential becomes same. Capacitance, they are C1 and C2. Now charges are Q1 dash and Q2 dash. So already we know that common potential after connection, it becomes V is equal to C1V1 plus C2V2 upon C1 plus C2. We have to find out energy of the system. Now, what is total energy before sharing? So before sharing, if I write it as U1, then energy of first capacitor 1 upon 2 C1V1 square plus 1 upon 2 C2V2 square. This is the total energy of the system before sharing of charges. As capacitors are independent, so we will calculate the energy independently. 1 upon 2 C1V1 square plus 1 upon 2 C2V2 square. So this is total energy before sharing. What about after sharing? After sharing, U2 is equal to 1 upon 2 capacitance C1 potential V square, 1 upon 2 capacitance C2 potential V2 square, because now potentials are same. So you can take V square common. So it is 1 upon 2 C1 plus C2 V square. So this is total energy after sharing. Now what is the change? For the change we are calculating difference U1 minus U2 before and after. Before 1 upon 2 C1 V1 square plus 1 upon 2 C2 V2 square minus after 1 upon 2 C1 plus C2 V square. Here put the value of V from equation number 1. V की वैल्यू को आप यहाँ सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे. So first term as it is, second term as it is, minus 1 upon 2 as it is, C1 plus C2 as it is. What is V square? It is C1 V1 plus C2 V2 upon C1 plus C2. इसका आप क्या लिख देंगे? होल स्क्वायर. Okay. Now you can see C1 plus C2 and C1 plus C2. I think one time C1 plus C2 cancel. So what left? 1 upon 2 C1 V1 square, 1 upon 2 C2 V square minus 1 upon 2 as it is. Now expand whole square, A square plus B square plus 2AB. C1 V1 square, C2 V2 square plus 2 C1 C2 V1 V2, and denominator में C1 plus C2. Now take LCM of all three quantities. 2 times C1 plus C2. You can see 2 cancel. What left? C1 plus C2. It is multiplied by first quantity C1 V1 square. Then take LCM here also. 2 to 2 cancel. What left? C1 plus C2. It is multiplied by second quantity C2 V2 square minus the entire quantity. Open the bracket with negative minus sign. Now C1 V1 square plus C1. So it is C1 V square V1 square. C1 V1 square into C2. So C1 C2 V1 square. Then open bracket C1 and C2 V2 square. C1 C2 V2 square, C2 V2 square minus, and the remaining three quantities are as earlier. You can see C1 V1 square and C1 V1 square cancel. C2 V2 square and C2 V2 square cancel. What left? C1 C2 V1 square, C1 C2 V2 square and 2 C1 C2 V1 V2। इन सभी क्वांटिटी से आप C1 C2 कॉमन लें, व्हाट लेफ्ट V1 स्क्वायर, व्हाट लेफ्ट V2 स्क्वायर, यहाँ से C1 C2 कॉमन ले लें, क्या बचा 2V1 V2। A square plus B square minus 2AB, it is V1 minus V2 its whole square। Now this was the difference in energy. Capstans, they are always positive. And what about whole square? Whole square is always a positive quantity, so we can say that delta U is always a positive quantity। What is delta U? U1 minus U2, it is always positive, so we can say it is greater than 0। अगर ये greater than 0 है, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, U1 is greater than U2, मतलब शेयरिंग से पहले एनर्जी ज्यादा है, शेयरिंग के बाद में एनर्जी कम है, so there is always loss of energy and the loss of energy is given by delta U C1 C2 V1 minus V2 its whole square upon 2 C1 plus C2। So this is the formula for calculating loss of energy on sharing of charges। That's all for today. Have a good day.